is TBD as we await medalists from their medal ceremonies. A reminder, for this press conference, we have simultaneous interpretation in English and in French. We also have, you can come on out. We also have this press conference streaming live on My Info, and if you want to ask questions online, you can press the My Info button. Okay, let's introduce the medalist real quick. The bronze medalist in a new national record of 352.61. It's the second straight medal in this event for Great Britain, Georgia Bell. The silver medalist in this event, it's the first medal for Australia in the 1,500 meters, and she's the first Australian to win a track medal since 2012 with a time of 352.56, Jessica Hall. And making history to become the first woman to win the first person altogether to win the 1,500 meters three times in a row with a new Olympic record of 351.29. She's the first Kenyan athlete to win 3 golds, Faith Kipyegon. And a note that all 3 of these medalist times were under the past Olympic record that Faith set in Tokyo in 2021. So an incredibly fast race. I'll now open up the floor for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll bring the mic over to you. And we'll start with Sean in the back.
Sean Ingle of The Guardian. One for Georgia. Sorry, we spoke a bit in the press conference. You mentioned in Tokyo that you watched the race on the couch. You didn't run again for a few months later, but I wondered whether seeing some of these athletes like Faith and others out there, did it plant a seed that maybe you could sort of come back and start running again?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always so inspiring. What Faith has done in the sport is just absolutely incredible. We were talking about it earlier, and the fact that she's also done it after being a mother too, I just think is just unbelievable. For the British side as well, Laura getting silver there was so inspiring, and I think there were just lots of athletes in Tokyo that I used to race with when I was younger, like Alex Bell and Katie Snowden, so it did probably get me up off the couch and get me out going for a run, and yeah, very happy to be here today.
Right here.
Ewan Crumley, Athletics Weekly. Another one for Georgia. Just can you give us a bit of a word about your training setup and the effect that Trevor and Jenny have had, and what the biggest lessons you've learned through their mentorship over the past few months?
Yeah, I mean, they're just a great team. It's really special to be part of that training group. I worked with Trevor before I went over to the US many years ago on a track scholarship, and he got me running my best, went over in the NCAA, didn't run so well and quit after that. So I knew that if I was going to go back to running, I only wanted it to be under that coach. So Trev is great. He's the man with the plan. I have full trust in the program. And then Jenny brings such a special dynamic to it because she's done it all before. She's a really great mentor, and the whole group feels like a family, and we have a lot of fun, but we work really hard as well, and it's just a really happy environment that I'm lucky to be a part of.
Faith, 3 gold medals in a row. There's only 2 other athletes that have won 3 gold medals in a row in their sport. That's Anita Włodarczyk and Nafi Thiam. So you're in pretty good company. Can you talk about the consistency that you've had from Rio to Tokyo to Paris and how you've done it?
Yeah, I just want to thank God, to have made history today was just amazing, I also want to thank these amazing ladies for pushing me to these limits. It's just amazing to run with these fast ladies and, to have made history and win gold medal for the third time. It was just by God's grace. I don't know how I did it, but it's just history. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Jessica, Paris has been good to you. You ran the 5th fastest all-time here in July. You win a silver medal tonight, but you've had just an incredible season, a breakthrough season. Can you sum up this season in a couple of words?
I think it's been a dream season, if anything. That's probably the simplest way to put it, is I couldn't have imagined it could go so well.
Question for Faith. Could you explain the difference about how you approach something like pursuing a world record compared to going for an Olympic gold? How do those races differ? And yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 different races. When you're running Diamond League, you just follow the pacemaker and the wave flights. But in championship, it's a tactical race. It's anybody's race. So to have come here and run today as I ran after traumatic 5,000, it really took a lot. It really took a lot in my mind, and I could not sleep for until yesterday. So I think I'm gonna sleep today after this beautiful race, and yeah, at least half time. Yeah.
Can all three of you kind of touch on the atmosphere in the stadium? We know that this place is electric. The final night of athletics, it was so loud in there. What role did that play in your race? I mean, I have to imagine that you've never seen an environment like that before.
Yeah, I think we were speaking about it earlier. Like, the track looked so beautiful when we came out with the sky, and like the purple, I think, is a really nice touch. And obviously, everyone was screaming so loud. I think you can see the impact it has just from the times that we ran. Like, I did not realize how fast we ran until we crossed the line. But yeah, Paris has been amazing. Like, the whole setup has been run so well, and yeah, we were standing on the line just thinking this is going to be an amazing race. So thank you, Paris.
Yeah, it was incredible out there. I think there's so many Australians too, which was really special to sort of hear that when we were standing on the start line, and hear people cheering for me out. We're in Paris, we're not in Australia, and it just was crazy to sort of see so many Australian flags and feel that support. And yeah, the crowd was incredible. I think it's probably the first time I've actually brought the crowd into my race plan. Was usually early on I like to try and relax, and I was like telling myself to like relax and float with the crowd because they just carried us around.
Did you have a question here? Mike's coming to you.
Hi, this is it's Jack Rathborne from The Independent. It's a question for Faith. Just wanted to ask you about the comeback from the 5 and how much that played in your performance tonight. Was there an element of anger in the performance to run angry, or how do you calm down after a setback like that to run so fast tonight?
What I can say, when I was on that start line, I was just thinking of what happened in the 5,000 meters. So as I said earlier, it took a lot of energy in my mind, and I was thinking a lot, But to come out and execute after that traumatic race, it was just amazing. So for me, I really thank all the people who supported me, my team, my management, my coach, my family, for talking to me, like, just cool down and just run your race over the 1,500 and you will see, you will do it. So it was good. I really thank God.
Faith, would you say this is your most complete performance that you've ever had? And if not, which one is?
The question is mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, to have made history today was just what I thought of making history, and, to have won 3 gold medals in Olympics. After, I think today, if I decide that I'm going to the other distance, these beautiful ladies here, I know they will take it over and they will make 1,500 beautiful race, because nowadays it's very fast, and I believe in them. And running here in Paris was just amazing. Also with the fans and the crowd was just amazing. I don't know, running in Tokyo without, without fans on the track was just, to have come here and being cheered from the gun to the tip was just amazing. Yeah.
Any other questions for the medalists in the women's 1,500 meters? All right, Georgia Bell, Jessica Hall, Faith Kipyegon, the fastest 1,500 meter final in Olympic history. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We can now stop the stream.